So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces of course have come and gone, but some things never changed. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
Any attack containing Raúl is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raúl is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Raúl takes control. Raúl! Now, who's always been caught napping? It's a good-looking delivery. A real chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And we have our very first corner. Grimaldo with the short one. Played in by Danny. Header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cleared without complication. And it's Zubimendi. Rice.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
England are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Aimed beyond the defence. Beckham is looking to influence the game from out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Rodri. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's had a shot! Tomori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Carvajal. Zubimendi gets into a good position. Goes for a shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's a threatening ball. And that's been won straight back. And that's gone route one. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he cuts out the supply. Carvajal looking for options for movement. Spain have their second corner now. England are looking to go forward now. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please turn your attention to the
It's a
screen
dressing
for
room that
information provided
needs
by the
rousing at
local
half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
We're underway again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know.
He's tried one! Oh, denied!
बाफ्रे के हो सर के साल
anticipated that well, didn't he?
बाफ्रे नै भयो नि
Keeper has taken decisive action. And this is Vardy! And a terrific
Jan,
save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
बल्ल मिल्यो ट्रायल हो कि क्या हो
Spain are looking lively here. They're playing with more
कसरी थाहा
zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're
तर
seeing
अलिक ग्याप
down
छैन
the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to
बल्ल
cause
बल्ल
some real
मिलाउँदाखेरि
problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Cole is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Foden. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance!
छैन दाइ घरमा आएको छु गाली खाँदैछु रे किन टाढै जानुभएको थियो
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Stylish in the chance!
यस्तो नि हुन्छ हेर्नु न गोल खाएको हेर्नु न
Spain!
राम्रोसँग खाएको भयो नि हो भने
They're back
हैन
in front. movement. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Spain go into the lead. Rooney!
England really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Might be danger here. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Corner number 3 coming up. Grimaldo plays it short. Delivery from Dani Carvajal. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. England are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought
Har
this on
भर्खर आएको
themselves.
Now it's Ferran Torres.
Hello,
Spain
hello,
surely have
brother,
to be
what's up?
commended for
Yes, sir.
their drive and desire.
Sponge
Most
हुन्छ
teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Slightly
आज
better
त
ball
कति
would have
छिटो
led
लाइभ
to a
बस्नु
very
भएको
different outcome there.
England
अहिले
clearly
एकछिनमा
should
काम
have
जानु
gone
छ
for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cole. Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Stood up well to him there. And it's Rooney. It's a pretty loose pass. And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could
अड्केको
so
त छैन
easily
है।
have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal.
पचास कोइन कमाउनु नि कति गाह्रो हो जुरुक्क उठेको छैन अहिले त अरे खाजा खानुभयो त
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time.
मुनिपट्टि अलिकति ग्याप आएको छ स्क्रिनमा
Well, it looks like a big
Overlay
game,
को मुनि
sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course. Raul gets through and is up, shapes to shoot!
बचायो यार
Oh,
बचायो
fine stop from the keeper.
That'll earn him a
अनि
few
के
high
गर्दै
fives.
हुनुहुन्छ त
Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. now they can spring out of defence. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Owen. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. He is through here.
कस्तो ढिलो गर्ने के
Howson defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs roll! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. England yet to have an attempt on goal. England are looking to go forward now. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's had a shot! Fired deep to he gets big! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And Owen! Oh, that was no routine save.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Punched away. Mikel Oyarzabal is always looking to break lines. Nicely spread. Now it's Lopez. No, he's not getting past him there. Eze is in a really good position out wide. He's gone for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
England really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's good running with the ball. Searching pass he's played there. Burn spots it and intercepts.
England truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Eze is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Eze!
Let's go.
This world, about as smooth as it gets. They have brought themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back in.
Goes for a shot. Goal!
Let's go भनेको पड्काइदिहाल्यो
And they're
भयो
back
त
in front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's made its way to him. Yamal! Sticks it away!
that's it.
And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And there is the half-time whistle.
say that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium hall.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their
फ्रान्स
approaches.
लिनुपर्ने रहेछ
They
है
have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, sweet feet. Real chance here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up, tries a shot! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a pretty loose pass. Spread it left.
ल
Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Yamal. Very nicely done. Referee's given a throw.
ल
Oh, right place, right time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's the header! It's bounced back off the post.
भयो त अब
That's going to go a long way. Alexander-Arnold. Needs to return pass. Now that's well seen too. Mikel Oyarzabal. Ambitious ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rice. Owen. Looking for options for movement. It's running!
ल के हो पारा त
Somehow he's missed it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence.
नखेल भने
Something
क्या
they can really do with at the moment.
Tomori. England looking to pass their way through. There's the shot!
ल
Right on the edge of the
मान्छे
penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Substitution for England, number 25.
The ball is on the spot. Here we
Coming
go.
on the field is number 7, Bukayo Saka.
देख्दिने होला देख्दैछु
That is some save from De Gea. Loose ball now. There's a chase on to retrieve it. Fires it in low. Real chance. It's a goal. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
England get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Spain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now a Droll. Rice, made out to the left flank. It's Saka. Oh, he's bustling chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have
Bahira
answered all
and
the
there.
questions of the keeper. It stayed on target.
And time is up. England can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against...
इङ्ल्यान्ड लिनु नै ठुलो गल्ती भएछ अब झ्याम्पु त लियो
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it could well turn out to be Tommy Aston.
It's Griezmann! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Makalele does really well there, he is strong. Tries to play it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Japan clearly should have gone for the...
He shoots! Out of play for a goal kick. That's a look and plays it forward. Great ball, and Kakitani! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. First quarter of an hour gone. Doué. Well, that looks a decent ball. Quick look, then play. Terrific header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Aims beyond the defence. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Doan. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Japan, he's going for goal! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Yeah. No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Well, there's the clearance. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Looking for the run. He has a look up. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Over to the left. Hernandez. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe! He's had it! Really well taken goal! Gives it back. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And it's Kubo. Tries to pass it through. It's Kakitani! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Doan.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's out for a goal kick.
सरले कति खर्च गर्नु भइसक्यो अहिलेसम्म टोटल प्याकको पनि सर किन नबोल्नु भएको रे ए म पुरै ध्यानपूर्वक खेलिरहेको थिएँ कि खोइ स्पेन्ड गरेको त टन्नै भयो मैले लगभग पेसदेखि नि स्पेन्ड गर्न थालेको के चाहिँ पच्छ
Shot could be on. Shot goal! Off the post. And again. Sticks it away.
पज होइन म एकैछिन खै के सोचेर बसिरहेको थिएँ सोचे भइदिएर अनि चल्छ त यस्तो कुराले लाखभन्दा बढी भयो होला कार आउँछ जोस् नेपालमा एउटा राम्रो मारुति सुजुकी आउँछ कार त स्योर आउँछ स्योर
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from
यो मेरो थर्ड एकाउन्ट हो के मेरो एउटा एकाउन्ट एकदम मैले पैसा खर्च गरेको एकाउन्ट मेरो कोनामीले ब्यान गर्दै हो नि त सुरुमा दुईटा एकाउन्ट थियो त्यो पनि खै ब्यान्डै भयो अनि त्यसपछि फेरि सेकेन्ड एकाउन्ट थियो ब्यान्ड भयो अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ यो एकाउन्ट चाहिँ मैले जब पेस यो आएपछि हुन्छ नि त आज खेल्न कस्तो गाह्रो भयो यार मलाई म त नबोलिकन बसिरहेको रहेछ नदेखिरहेकै च्याट मैले मात्र हो सुक्को खर्च नगरेको रे होला छन् धेरै छन् मैले बट बेटमा चाहिँ खर्च गरेको छु लाख पब्जीमा नि खर्च गरेको छु मैले 1.5 लाख जति तर त्यो मलाई ग्लेसियर भन्ने नै परेन
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter. So mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
नि आएको 3-4 वर्ष भयो होला मैले त्यो भन्दा अगाडि नै खर्च गर्थेँ हो मैले एउटा सेकेन्ड एकाउन्ट मेरो जुन ब्यान भएको थियो नि हैन त्यसमा पहिला आइकोनिकहरु थियो के मैले आइकोनिक 6 महिनामा फुल आइकोनिक स्क्वाड बनाएको थिएँ ल ए वाइल्ड रिच हो त सर हैन त्यस्तो हैन काम गरेर रिच हैन केटाहरूले पो यहाँ प्याक हानेको देख्छन् त यहाँ अहिले गएर 12-13 घण्टा खट्नुपर्छ के कसो त्यो दुःख छुट्टै छ नि
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's in plenty of space here. He's got tall. And no.
Last player ko movement
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here
slow
will
भयो
be the winner.
रिच यतिकै भनेको है रिच त रे थाहा छ जिस्को भनेर हैन अरूले सोच्ला नि त है प्याक हान्न छ टर्न पैसा छ सोच्ला नि त तर बिहाइन्ड द सिन कति मेहनत गरेछ सोच्दैन नि त हैन र त्यतिकै पैसा त आउँदैन काम हान्नु हुन्छ थाहा छ नि गाह्रो हुन्छ लास्टै
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Out to the left it goes. Makaleli. Yeah. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, just skips past his man and the shot.
My God, कस्तो सेभ हाने यार यो जापानको किपर
extra time.
काम त गर्नुपर्छ हौ
Both teams have run themselves
काम
into the
मस्त
ground
गर्ने हो
out there. Does anyone have
आफूलाई
one
चाहेको कुरा
last moment
मस्त
of
खर्च
magic in
गर्ने
them?
लोभ किन गर्ने हो
Substitution
हैन
for
र
France.
कुरो है फेरि नमन पर्न सक्ला फेरि
Number 7.
And so the last chance to find a winner.
On the field. Number 20.
This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
what the heck man
Brilliantly.
अघिदेखि पड्काउन खोजिरहेको छु
Referee rightly gives him
एम्बापे
offside.
अफसाइडको अफसाइड छ भने तपाईँ चाहिँ के पढ्नुहुन्छ हो
Ekitike. Ball looks a good one. And he's away. And a chance!
के हानेको यार
And somehow he
स्टर्निङ
managed to
हान्दा नि
miss it.
यस्तो पत्तुरा हान्छ यार तर फेरि मैले स्टर्निङ हान्दै के
And it's Dembele. France finding their passes.
what the
It's
heck
offside. Yes, it is.
खाना के अरे कति बज्यो नेपालमा साँच्चै
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, such a clever touch. He's got away. Cross it. He rises. He will be livid with himself.
सर एकछिनमा आउँछु ल चिएफको कल हुन्छ हुन्छ म त पुरै अघि त च्याट नपरिकन पुरै सोचमा थिएँ कि खै के सोचमा थिएँ नि थाहा छैन चुप्प लाएर बसेपछि
Can he get it through? And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot.
ओ माई गॉड यार यो किपर त के हो
By the defense.
होन्डा हो कि क्या हो
Substitution for France. Number 5. Vieira. Coming on to replace him is
Hernandez.
number 14.
Ball's
Troy.
out. It'll be a
There
throw
will
in
be
again.
1 minute added time.
Looking to play him in. This is Dembele. Ah, that's a fine interception.
यो गेममै हार्छ जस्तो छ यार
Confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
It's a big well done to
Prima.
both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. So this one to set the tone.
क्यान्सलै गर्नु नमिल्ने के बेचमा हानेपछि हान्यो अनि कामै छैन
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Nakata next in line, and here he
यसले
is.
बिचैमा हान्छ यार सुरुमा के कसो खाता
Great stop.
Bafana
And
ni.
the keeper punches the air.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
फेरि त्यहीँ हान्ने हो त्यसले त्यहीँ डाइभ हान्छ नि
And that doubles their lead. Japan
अब
can't
बिचमा हान्छ
afford to
यसले
miss another one.
बिचमा कम अन तुस
Dispatched
भने
emphatically.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
France with this chance to pull 2 clear. 2 to go.
नाइस नाइस
So down by
अब त
2.
बिचमा हान्छ
Another
अलरेडी
miss can be game, set
Just
and
say.
match. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
I suspect a
Yeah.
change of mind could have been
Masa,
the
yeah.
problem then.
Ekitike is able to finish it here.
एकछिकै ल त्यहीँ हान्छु तर त्यसले छेकिदिन्छ होला यार
And
Let's
he
go.
delivers. France can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
ओए यताबाट नि 100 आयो नि त हान्दिम है त पर्छ कि फेरि यो फ्रीको कोइनले पर्दैन के फेरि कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ पर्दिन्छ के अचम्मको कुरा चाहिँ त्यही हो लेट्स गो जय श्रीराम म त पर्यो कि भन्ठाने टाइम लागेको थियो रोद्रिगो मुनिच के हामीलाई पर्ला त के हाम्रो भाग्यमा लेखा छ त हो क्या ल नपरे नि ठिकै छ जोर्डन सान्चो पर्यो नि त DMF होइन त Gattuso DMF okay
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go in.
This game could flip on just how well Trent Alexander-Arnold can combine with his attack. I mean, so much depends on his ability to deliver absolute quality.
And he started his career in central midfield, of course.
Yeah, a position some say he should go back to accommodate the fact that he is always in the opposition half, something that has been experimentally done with varying degrees of success.
Somersley! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Liverpool have reclaimed it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Knocks it into space. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Santos!
मुजरा लागिरहेछ मुजरा
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Batistuta, this is promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played.
And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Forlan with clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. There's the shot! They've done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
बल्ल बल्ल
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch.
म आज सोचमा परेछु
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Play goes for a shot!
ओए
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's tried one!
ल
Great effort, beautiful. beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Threads one in. He's having a shot!
बचाए यार.
And he was there to get a vital touch. Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ribéry. And this is Messi. And this is Messi. Tries a shot! He scores!
Let's go.
They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Liverpool have their third corner. Rice tries to clear. Santos are looking to go forward now. This ended up in no man's land. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Messi. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Neymar. Nice interception, well timed. Yeah. Gattuso. Has a look and plays it forward. Tries to play it through. Always onto this. Real chance! Marvellous goal!
Let's go.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one. And the first 45 minutes are up. Liverpool come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
Substitution for Santos. Number 19, Batistuta. Coming on the field is number 9, Rooney.
And the second half gets underway. Looking for the run. Ribéry. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Can he get it through? And this is Rooney. Danger averted for now. Olise. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he's heaved it away. Oh, that takes a shot! Just off target.
That is a really good chance
Done
for
nahi.
Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Ribéry could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Ribéry is in a really good position out wide. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. He's having a go! Messi!
Let's go.
Yes! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Just about up to 75 minutes. Forlan could move up a gear here. That has been slung wide. He's found a way through. Neymar! Oh, should have put that away.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Shifted into the flank. Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. He is through here. Caceres is there, and he can get that clear. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. It's a throw-in. Gattuso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the ball is out of play. That is good alertness. Rice. Oh, good spread.
Has been indicated.
Yeah. Nicely intercepted. Looking for a runner. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. It's played through for him. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
I take this every week, Peter. What a fabulous game. It's amazing no matter how much they were down. They never lost focus, never looked beat.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And here's Yamal. Can he get it through? Back into the middle. Rummenigge. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? Oh no, what has happened here? Big chance, chance for a shot! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Belletti.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now, can they get him away? Puskás! Superb from Puskás! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter.
And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rodri can get it clear. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Has a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
And this is Messi. Oh, just skips past his man. Varane is there to clear. Now it's Messi. Big chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's the shot! Oh, this looks sharp. So what can they make of this? He can run onto that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Davids. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi shapes to shoot! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
The goal scorer after 44 minutes is number 9, Luis Suarez.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Rodri. Luis Suarez. Looking to play him in. And here's Messi. Skillfully cut out. And it's
Andio.
half-time here.
Andio
So we
damn
have here a
रे
genuinely
वाबारे के छ
competitive game with neither team truly in
कहाँ
control.
गायब हो
A single goal the difference at half-time.
हाउ इज पुस्कास बवाल छ
Certainly have been rich in
Bob
this first
Ballet.
half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Liverpool are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Lofted in. Oh, well played.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's on it. Can he get away? Gattuso. Now it's Puskas. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Just eases him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. That's a good run he's making there. No, that's been intercepted. Messi, and Messi! That's a half-decent try.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
सामान लिएर
Yeah,
Ah,
I
but
think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Knocks it out wide. Davids receives it in a wide position. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Messi. Swings it, a mighty effort! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that was vital.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Some really good ball movement. Oh, good. Luis Suarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Header! Well, He should have done better, and he knows it. Now it's Messi. I think we're just about done here. And this is Messi. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
That's at the end. Liverpool can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Ribéry claiming the Man of the Match award. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
I think we're actually in for a treat here, Peter, because we get to see Hristo Stoichkov. Never one to stay in the same position. He has a lovely instinct for his trade, and his trade is goals, many of them.
Indeed, Bulgaria's best ever, surely.
Always kind of makes me feel he's going to score.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now that looks a decent ball, and this is Ribéry, and the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Great vision, and this is Ribéry. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Donadoni, and it's Pedri. Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he was quick to react. Ooh, perfectly measured that. And pushed us! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's on it, can he get away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And the shot! It's in! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Stoichkov. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Pedri.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Stoichkov receives it in a good position here. Goes for a shot! He scored! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
Pushkas! Loose ball now, and there's a chaser. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ball swung. There's the header! It's bounced back off the post. Danger averted for now, and it's Ribéry. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And that's the second half started. Yeah.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ribéry has it out wide and in space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Looking for the run. Great chance! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Ribéry changes him with that pass. And here's Stoichkov. Gattuso. Now it's Pushkas. And this is Messi. Oh, he's burst through. Now there's a fine ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this? Plays it across. Cleared without complication. He's in a good position here. And this is... And Messi! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about it.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Rummenigge is on his own.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 7.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to cross. And now a sudden chance to counter. Elects to cross. Stoichkov. Bale goes on a run down the left wing. Ball driven towards. Up he goes! And he's there to belt it away. Nicely aimed pass. Driving on and making good progress. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Now that's well seen too. That's at the end. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly they have...
के हो ओहो रे किन हो टप 1K हो कि क्या हो यो पाली रे हैन यतिकै फ्रेन्डली खेल्ने कोही छैन नि त्यही भएर यतिकै हाल्न
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Dani Olmo is offering a right smile there.
Liverpool with the corner, there first. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. Chance! Goal!
लास्टै आवा यार
And we can't be surprised because
भिएरालाई पुस हान्छ के भन्नु
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
well, it's one of those
त्यस्तो नि हुन्छ
you've got to take your hat off and just say too good.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Carlos. It's a sharp pass. Puskás.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball's gone astray. Dani Olmo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, easy pickings there. Could move up a gear here. Chiellini makes the interception. Somewhat off target. And here's Vinicius Junior. Back into the middle. Vieira defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's lofted through here. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide.
X को लोगो भएन रे पुरानो भयो
Yeah. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, did he?
No way through. And the first half is done.
भयो अब गेम हो जेनी हुन्छ रे हो
Competitive half with just the one
के भन्नु
decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supporters have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's fizzed it forward. Now it's Puskás. Puskás unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Ribéry. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
उभो लागिदैन यस्तो पाराले
Definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Vinicius Junior, number 20, a large youth, coming on the field.
No quality, clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's McAllister. Now it's Szoboszlai. Played out to the left flank. Picked up brilliantly. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Ribéry. It's Ribéry!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Varane spots it and intercepts. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
हल्का शॉट ल्याग टुक्क बनाएर निकाल्नु न अरे हस् गुरुदेव अपोनेन्टै गयो ल यतिको भाग्य त हुनुपर्छ यार हारेको गेम गुरुदेव अनि निस्किन्छ अरे ट्रेनिङ लिनुपर्ने छ यार तपाईँसँग केटाहरू सब ऱ्याङ्क पुसर होइन के मजा आयो अरे ला मजा आयो अरे होइन हारिरहेको थियो नि त डिम्ड भयो नि भयो नि त त्यसमाथि त्यो फर्मेसन छ नि अघि त्यो अपोनेन्टले युज गरे क्विक काउन्टरमा त कस्तो डेन्जर भने म त चुपचाप लागेर बसेको छु रे किन चुपचाप किन लागेको चापचुपली खेल्न नि आउँदैन रे गफ दिने गेम फिलिङ्स सब अरूले खेलिदिन्छन् रे ए सोभिता बेबी त अनलाइन हुनुहुँदो रहेछ त पख्नु है त फ्रेन्डली बनाउँछ आफू जे मानिनु भयो रे इन्भाइट गर्छ है आउँछन् कि आउँदैनन् किन नि जे मानि नुब हुन पाइँदैन नि जे मानि नुब हुन पाइँदैन है बुब हुनु तर नुब नहुनु बुझ्नुभयो नि बुब हुनु तर नुब नहुनु तपाईँले के भन्नुभयो त्यो ट्विटरको साइन पुरानो हो भनेको भर्खर त ट्रायल पास भए खै आएन नि त अनि नयाँ नौलो के छ कहाँ जानुभएको थियो र तपाईँ? नयाँ नौलो केही छैन, सब बर्बाद छ अरे। ल त्यस्तो नि हुन्छ, यस्तो दामी मान्छेको। लास्ट गेम खेलेर एन्ड हानिदिन्छ।
football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think
He rises! Just off target.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance.
नयाँ
but
के
he
छ
can't dwell on
तपाईको
that. He needs
सुनाउनु
to
पर्यो
pick
नयाँ
himself
के छ
up and move on.
मेरो के हुनु त्यस्तै छ राम्रो छ
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Puskas. And now they can clear their lines. Messi. Puskas. And Puskas!
म सन्चै छु
But just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Rijkaard. Rice. And it's Gattuso. Ribéry. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Guti. And Dani Olmo. And it's Guti. First quarter of an hour gone. He's in a great position here. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Dani Olmo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Cristiano Ronaldo.
मुरली मेसीले धन्न हानेको यार
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's a key interception.
कृष्ण रोनाल्डो धन्न हानेको थियो मुर्दोले
Now it's Messi. And this is Puskas. Puskas!
देख्नुभयो
From Puskas!
कृष्ण रोनाल्डो रे पुष्कर भण्डारीले सिधा पनि कल हान्छ भने
So precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's on his way. And the shot! And the
I-
keeper has reacted superbly there.
पले दाइले धन्न
Didn't do
हानेको
an
यार
awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Japan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Messi. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the pass is intercepted. Ribéry. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that's well seen too.
1 minute added time.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
अनि
He's had a look, and he's
तपाईको
put his
सुन्नु न
whistle
तपाईको
for
त गायब भयो
half-time.
के
So a steady, solid, and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the
तपाईँ
lead,
नभएको
and
बेला
that
यहाँ
gives them
केटाहरू
something to
आउँछन्
build on after the
केटाहरू नभएको टन्न भएको बेला तपाईँ गाए
first half compared with your
के हुँदैछ यो
expectations.
नेपालमा
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be
कि
brave.
लेखकलाई
see all
पक्राउ
that
गर्न जानुभएको
courage.
थियो
They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk averse.
Liverpool have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Liverpool carrying a one-goal lead. Well, that pass isn't the best.
म त यस्तै हो त अब अरे कस्तो
Ribéry is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
म पक्राउ गर्ने गराउने दुवैमा छैन जेसुकै होस् राम्रो होस् रे
Roberto Carlos kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. He's through here. Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And this is Ribéry. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shoots! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
यो मुरली मेसीले
Passing is
गोल
crystal
हान्दे यार
sharp. Tries to play it through. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's got away. Japan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
कस्तो मिठो सर्ट थियो है
Corner
Here he
number
goes.
2 then. Guti plays it short. Skims one in. Shot!
ल मादर चोप
And yes, it's there! Japan
के खेल्नु त गेम यो
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. It's beautiful poise. I mean,
मुरली
most
मेसीले
players
पोलमा
in
हान्दिएर
that position,
म्याच
I think,
साला
would probably fluff that.
फेरि अब त्यसले अब फेरि फर्मेसन चेन्ज गर्छ कि यिनीहरू तोर्पेको कामै त्यही छ
Substitution for Japan, number 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. A couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting. We'll see how it develops.
Substitution in
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
He can run onto that. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and he's picked it up out wide.
added time.
अब फेरि त्यस्तै हान्छ यसले
Desperate defending required here. Rice with the short one. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Gattuso. Tries a shot!
लो
Oh, denied!
छेक दियो देख्नुभयो
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Tunde attempt, and that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
घटिहाल्यो नि ब्ल्याक माम्बासँग म्याच मेकिङ भयो त रे को ब्ल्याक माम्बा ए होइन अनलाइन देखाउँछु त्यो लिग हान्दिने एक्लै एक्लै ल आजलाई यति गरिदिन्छु हैन के अन्त